What is up, folks? This is Arikast, and welcome back to RageCraft 3. Alright, so we're heading into, I think it's called the Little Mines. I think that's what it's called. With the people that are dwarves, but they don't really sound like dwarves. And I'm pushing this little cart along that was actually right above the intersection. There's a path that goes up. Let's saw the minecart go along. I'm not sure which way, pardon me, that I want to go first. Maybe I'll go this way, just because there's a house over here that I want to check out. But if I take this generally along with me, just so I can get these bonuses, you know, every once in a while. I mean, resistance for 3 minutes, fire resistance for 3 minutes, regen for 45 seconds. That's okay. That's pretty good, right? I mean, for just taking a minecart along with you every once in a while, that's pretty darn good. I would love to put down some torches, but oh, you have an iron hat. Thank you. I didn't do that. Alright, so we've got regen spiders, little tough zombie dudes. Okay, you're a scout, so you're not all that tough. Alright, let's get rid of you. No, oh, okay, let's go ahead and get this so I don't miss it later. But yeah, the weather is actually kind of strange up here at the moment. Like, it's been colder. Oh, that's not my sword. It's been colder, like, or it was colder earlier this week than it is now. But the rain's moved in, right? So, even though it was, you know, in the 30s Fahrenheit earlier this week, it bumped up to the 50s, and then it started, you know, getting actually cold. Feeling cold. Because 30 with no humidity doesn't feel all that cold, right? So, but, yeah. There are lots of these little guys. Where are they coming from? Oh, wait. I mean, come on. I bet you they're right there. Oh, he just stayed in the same place. Oh, I guess not. Well, I guess I can kill more of these. Now it seems that I need that smite, which I think I'm switched over to sharpness. And sharpness 4. I'll take a look in a second. Oh. I see what's going on. Okay, so those are minecarts that have spawners in them, just like the one that we've been pushing along. The difference is that these are set to instant spawn, so whenever it gets near... Oh my gosh, there's a lot of these little guys. They actually seem slower, which I am so thankful for, because generally they're so quick that it's just ridiculous. But anyway, so whenever one of those minecarts comes by, it spawns a set of zombies. Well, that can amount to a lot of zombies. Okay, let's just take care of you. Oh, wow. Reminds me of Mario. How do we handle that? Oh, that would be a nightmare. Yeah, see, it's a spawner cart. Oh, and it looks like it just bounces back and forth. Okay. So where are you going? Ah, okay, I see. It just makes a loop is all it's doing. Okay. I don't think we're really going to get a lot from these little guys. I haven't had anything drop but like a carrot. So, let's go ahead and destroy this when it comes back around. Because I would rather these little guys not spawn all over the place. There you go. Hello, little guy. But yeah, they aren't dropping anything. If they drop their hats or something, you know, maybe I'd keep it. Oh, goodness. Where are you coming from? There might be another spawner for those on the other side of this pillar. Yeah, there you go. Hello. It's nice to see a zombie that's not tiny. Out of here. Go. Shoot. Alright. Well, that actually wasn't that difficult. But we're just starting the area, so I will not judge the difficulty of the area on that. Well, that was unfortunate. Hey. Skeletons are so annoying. Like, put them above those. Let's go ahead and block this off. Okay, and take care of all this stuff because I've... Oh, great. I need a chest. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and get rid of all these. Okay. I don't have an axe on me. Alright! Alright, is there anything that looks good? Alright, that's an iron sword. Golden legs. Leather. That's not bad. Take that. Pest control. Ugh. Arthropods. I guess I can use it as just an iron sword to, like, you know, use the iron part of it and apply it to, like, repair this thing, right? So, why is my health not regenerating? Oh, it slowly is. It wasn't earlier, though. Let's get rid of the carrot. So, slowness 7. Hello. Slowness 7. Vulnerability 2. Those are pretty nice, and I actually might have used those because I can use them offensively without, you know, like, almost guaranteeing my own death. But because the chest blew up, not so much. Let's get rid of that too. I don't need the books. Hard rail. I've got actually tons of rails back at the main base, so I'm not worried about all that. Let's get this piece of iron. Alright. There's a bow. If I come across another chest, I'll store most of the stuff that I've got. Okay, let's kill you. Do I have anything else over here? It doesn't look like it. Besides, you know, little spawning areas. Oh, you're a witch. Hi, witch. No. I am not gonna deal with you. Your shenanigans. Oh! There's an emerald down there. I need to remember that that's there. I don't want to go down there just yet. Oh, fire resistance potion. Right? Yeah. Nice. Cool, cool. Means it killed him at just the right time. Or her. Wow, it's stone. It's a miracle. Alright, so we learned something about spawners before here. Oh, some gold. Nice. But I don't know if I really want to apply that lesson. Because I have other good places to get mobs and make a spawner. Or a mob farm. So I'm not really all that worried. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and kill him. Now, if there's a special spawner that's around, you know, I might save it, but I'm not going to worry about them. Not these guys. And especially don't like leaving creeper spawners around. Because that's just dangerous. That's asking for it. Okay, get away. Okay, you're just going to sit there? That's fine. Nope. He looked very confused. Wait. Shoot. Hey, where are you coming from? Okay. Let's just light that up. Okay. Well, it's a dead end, so I want to take care of that first. Always take care of dead ends before you take care of the branch that goes forward. Because if you don't, that means you're probably going to get surrounded. Hello. Of course, you can't always tell if you're running into a dead end or not. So, you know, there's no way that I knew that this branch was a, you know, overall dead end. But, you know, I just kind of went with it. Okay. Alright, so there's a decent amount of gold in this area I'll have to come back for. At the very least, I think, was there a trade that had gold in it? I'm not sure, but at the very least we can make like golden carrots or apples, right? So, okay, got all of that done. Oops. Everything seems kind of derpy. I'm not sure why. Like they're not even paying the least bit of attention. Now they are. I just had to say something, right? Get rid of you, get rid of you, and get rid of you. Okay. And what have we got down here? Axe of the Dwarven King. Now, is any of this... Well, I can't tell what that block is. I think it's a... Okay. Okay, not a trap. Alright, so let's go ahead and store a bunch of this stuff. Because it's all things that I don't need. It has no breaking on it, that's good. Bricks, bottle, an ingot, slightly damaged anvil. I'm going to go ahead and store this rail. I was going to use it to repair any tracks or gaps. I'll keep it, Mom. I convinced myself that I needed it. Probably not going to use that. Alright, so, Axe of the Dwarven King. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Sharpness 4, Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 1, Unbreaking 5. A large but blunt axe that could almost pass as a hammer. Plus 20% max health, 5 attack damage. That's actually pretty nice. I wouldn't trade it for my sword, but the problem is I just don't have enough spots on my bar. Yeah, I mean, that's really the thing though, right? Like, Dwill, instead of Dwarven Dwill. I need to repair this one pretty soon. But yeah, I'd use it for like breaking chests and stuff, but you know, I don't usually do that on camera, so whatever. Alright. I guess I convinced myself to not use it. And yes, I heard all the monsters on the other side of the wall. I just didn't want to attack them from that way. If I do not have to. Get here. Alright, so the reason I convinced myself to go ahead... Yeah, I see you guys. Oh, you gonna run away? Are you? What are you gonna do? You come after me? No speedies? Hey. I see you. That's some of the derpiest AI. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get... I like this spot. Right? No, I'm gonna get you. No, I like this wall. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, hello, creepers. Oh, hello. Oh, great. Don't hit me in there. I don't want to go in there. Seriously? Get out of here. Oh, was there a creeper right there? Okay. Apparently it died. Alright, so they're gone. That's the important part. Oh. Creeper. I don't want you. I don't want you part of my life, you know? Alright, so I'm getting really far away from my minecart, and I don't know that I like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring it up a little bit, because I think that would be the strategically smart thing to do. Because I don't have any of my buffs anymore, right? Alright, so we're gonna have to get rid of this. Should be a good place for the axe. Place my food. I hear you, spider. Okay. There. Like so. And it doesn't really matter all that much how I do this. Although they do need to be connected. Okay. No. I fail at tracks. Apparently. Yeah, this isn't bad. There you go. That was almost all of my tracks, unfortunately. I mean, there's plenty where that came from, but at the same time, I'm like, that was very long and meandering. So there's, oh, there is a way to do this. Okay. So let's push you along. I would use the booster tracks if I had them, but I don't. Oh, you know what? There was all that redstone, so I can definitely make redstone torches and stuff. Get out of here. And see, that was my biggest concern beforehand. I just didn't think about using that redstone. But yeah, that'd actually be a really good way to do it. Because I have tons of booster rail. And really yeah, let's say any downsides aren't really all that apparent. What am I? Okay. Okay, so there's a spawner up there. Get out of here. Go. Ow. Go away. Alright, I should probably back off a little bit more because I was still setting the spawners off, which wasn't too smart. Actually, that wasn't smart at all. What is that a special guy? I think he had a different color name, right? Wait. Yes, he does. I couldn't read it, but he does have a different name. So you're special, but you do set me on fire, but I do have fire resistance, so actually, and I have resistance as well. Goodness gracious, you're hard to hit. It's like a nightmare. I mean, imagine he's like a mini boss. I wouldn't call him a boss. But you know, imagine facing a full-fledged boss like we did the first time around, except for he's a tiny little baby zombie. And that's like my worst nightmare. Oh, hello, Emerald. And I'm gonna toss you out there. I should have done that earlier. I'm forgetting to use my potions. I mean my traps. Just because this isn't the only thing that I've been doing. Alright, and you know, life. So I see you, creeper. Oh, there's another one. Okay, get rid of that. But yeah, so don't blow up, please. Oh yeah, you're dead. Oi! Let me place down a torch. You're annoying. Wait. Okay. Break that. I'll look in the chest in a minute. Let's just pillar up. Be the easiest way to do it. Alright, you're dead. And I'll get these back, because, I mean, why not? Alright, so let's take a look. What have we got? Stone sword, which I'm not really interested in. Let's go and stack all this stuff so I can put it back in there. Protection 2, that's pretty good. That's fine. Iron pickaxe, good. I can combine it. And actually, I'm going to take this with me because I remember I got words. I got an anvil recently, right? So that means I can combine it very soon. I could go and back and combine it now. I've got plenty of levels. But I don't want to waste too much of the durability he has left. We talked a little bit about that in the last episode, I think. I don't like spiders with regen. Is that redstone? Oh, I missed. Darn. Okay. Well, if you're all killing yourself in walls, then I am going to go and break your spawners. Oh! Oh, you've got potions on your head. You're a little potion master. I don't know what you're dropping, but you're, you know, special somehow. Alright, Oh, another spawner. And you're just having a little party over here. And I'm going to kick you out. Alright, so underneath that track we've got a room of some sort. Okay, I don't really want to go down there yet. I will go down there, just not at this moment. Alright, so what have we got in here? Creeper Head, Panic Potion. Instant Health 3, Resistance 3, Fire Resistance, Weakness 3 for 30 seconds. So basically, it allows you to escape, right? Your attack is going to be terrible, but actually, I kind of like these potions. That's actually kind of nice. If you're going into a situation where you know you might not make it out alive, or you get, you know, ambushed or something, you know, with the resistance that's much stronger than you thought it was going to be. Yeah, I saw you peeking out from there. Then you can just toss that on yourself. Get out of here. And there's an Enderman down there. And, you know, escape. Oh, is this another shrine? Maybe not. No, it is. Miner shrine. Let's take a look. Okay. You can sacrifice 2 lapis lazuli blocks to the gods of mining by placing them on top of these 2 obsidian blocks. If you do this, the gods will grant all players a buff, haste 1, that lasts until death. This shrine can be used as often as you like. Wow. That's actually pretty amazing. Before this section, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to wait until I get like diamond gear or something and then come back here, get haste 1, and then I'll have, you know, a much lower chance of dying. But that sounds pretty awesome. So, lapis lazuli blocks. Interesting. I'm going to keep this book in here so I remember. Okay, so you place one here and one there, and you get the buff. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's put this back. That way I don't have issues. This feels like a trap. It feels like a shortcut, but it feels like a trap. Actually, you know what? I bet this is like a really good shortcut because, you know, if you can use it all the time, then they're going to expect you to want to use it all the time. Alright, so dig. Alright. Ah. Hello. Oh, nice. Actually, this is, yeah, like I said, major shortcut. This is the intersection. Alright, so might be a good idea to just drop some of this stuff off. Why would I do something like that? Actually, there's nothing worth saving of the stuff I want to drop off, so. Let's get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And yeah, okay, get out of here. Alright. Although, generally I do want to save the zombie flesh, because if I don't, then I can't get the nice goodies that some of the villagers offer in exchange for zombie flesh. I maxed out the steak one, but we have a new one, I think, that offers gold. So, that's something to think about. Alright, so what... Is there anything else good back here? I don't think I saw much of anything, right? Doesn't look like it. Okay. But the track did lead the other way, so I'm going to head over there and see what's up. But I will do so in just a second, so I'll be right back with you guys. Alrighty folks, so actually I have a short clip for you guys that I recorded before this one, but that I forgot I had. So I'm going to actually record it or have it so that it shows after this one. It's of me going ahead and talking about a few items, and one item in specific, in particular. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, words are just not coming today. Took care of a lot of things earlier on today, and my stress level dropped a significant amount, but with it, apparently my brain is just like, yeah, I'm taking a break. I'll see you later. But anyway, so I'm going to go and show you that short clip, and that's going to be it for today. It's actually like 10 minutes long, so. But yeah, I think it's more me ranting than anything. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy. What is up, folks? This is Arikast, and welcome back to RageCraft 3. Alright, so we've got 9 emeralds. 6 from the breeding ground and 3 from the transition area that I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, so let's go like this. Emerald block. And let's see what we've got. This is our 4th emerald block. We have gotten 5 of these. So we are on track with our emeralds. We have not lost any, and we have collected all of them. So the ancient gods have sent you a present. What have we got? Alright, we've got one of our bedrock pieces. Each chest has a bedrock piece, which is nice. Let's go ahead and take all of these. Couple golden apples, not bad. Alright, so what have we got? Rocket boots. Okay, so I will not be using these, unfortunately. If, you know what? If I combine these with, no, I'm going to lose my speed boost on them. Well, that sucks, but I mean, well, if I can combine these with a protection 3, yeah, they'll be good. I hate jump boost. Absolutely hate it. The zone that we did was kind of cool, that had jump boost in it, but I despise it. I can't stand it. If I want to go up 1 block, I want to be able to jump up 1 block, not jump up 5 blocks and land in this spot right here. It frustrates the heck out of me. So I will not be using these. I will later combine a pair of normal iron boots with this pair, and hopefully that will get the jump boost off of it. And we can get the protection 3 Unbreaking 5. Unfortunately, I think Unbreaking 5 is going to jump down to a breaking 3. But it's worth trying. Definitely worth trying. I'm pretty sure I don't have any iron boots at the moment. This is a really roundabout way of getting here, but let's look real quick and see if I do. I've got these. Is it worth it? Well, I can at least look and see what it's going to do. Alright, so if we put these over here and do like that, alright, it's going to take 22 levels, which is 1 more than I have. Okay, so that's going to get Feather Falling 4. Yeah, it's going to drop down to Unbreaking 3, which is kind of, you know, that sucks, but it does make these usable, which is important. I wish I could just take away the Jump Boost 3. I really do. But unfortunately, that's just not that's not how it works. What do I have as far as protection goes? let me take a look. What's over here? What's up here? That's unbreaking. This is my offense stuff. Tools. And, alright, protection. There we go, protection 3. So if I throw protection 3 on this, use it until it almost breaks, and then I combine the boots, I think that would be our best option, because that'll give this protection 4, feather falling 4, unbreaking 3, which is good. So let's go ahead and toss this on here. So that's 6 levels. And then later I'll do this, and it's going to be 27, so I'm not going to be able to use these much, but at least it's an option. I mean, because these are otherwise good. You know, I don't want to throw them away, but let's go and do that. These are protection 3, blast protection 1, unbreaking 5, which is pretty good. But yeah, if they didn't have jump boost 3 on them, I mean, I know a lot of people would see that as a positive, but I don't. I see it as a game changing negative. Like, I would use any of my leather boots over those. Seriously. If they had protection 10 on them, I still wouldn't use them. That's how strongly I feel about it. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alright, so what do we want to do? Now, this one over here, so that's healing I don't have. Divine Shield, which actually would be pretty good. Scavenging. Yeah, I wanted to take a look at this. So let's go ahead and pop this out. Okay, so you have a 10% chance of finding an iron ingot. So, you know, in the long run, every 10 mobs you kill, you should get an iron ingot. You have to have unlocked intersection 2, which I have done. And the next one is intersection 4, and it's diamond. Is that the one I want to do, though, is my question. I have Arcane Strike. This is one I wanted to do. Tainted Arrows, which gives the mob's weakness. Or is it vulnerability? What is it? Vulnerability 5. Any enemy that's standing near the arrow. But I kind of want to go a little bit more defense before I go back to doing offense. Because the last 2 upgrades we've done, Frenzy and Arcane Strike, are both offense. But the problem is, if you look over here, I've been dying a lot. And I want to stop dying, right? So I would like to do something that's more defensive. So Divine Shield, healing, or this. Now what this will do is allow us to go ahead and get more iron armor. Now I imagine that we're going to be picking up some iron armor. So what I'm going to do actually is see, well, do I really? The only problem with getting the iron armor is this. Alright, so we're going to have straight iron armor. We do have some books, but we don't have a lot of them, right? So, am I going to be able to enchant that armor to a level that it's actually good armor to wear? As opposed to the leather stuff that I have been getting, which is actually pretty good. Alright, so Unbreaking 5, Blast Protection 1, Protection 3. That's actually pretty good. Even though it's leather, it's good. I really want to switch this out for something else. But just haven't found anything that's, you know, good enough to do it yet. This is fine, you know, but it is iron. So, honestly, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the healing. I think this is the one where you have to be out of combat. Let's see. Alright, so basic upgrade. After not taking damage for 12 seconds, you gain regen 1. And the upgrade is you gain regen 2 instead of 1. You know, that is actually pretty good. And that helps with downtime a lot. But we haven't really been suffering downtime incredibly. We've just been every once in a while getting overwhelmed, right? So Divine Shield would help with that. Let's take a look at this one again. Basic upgrade. You receive an Absorption Shield 2 hearts that is refreshed every 70 seconds. And this brings it down to 40. So effectively gives you 2 extra hearts every, not minute and a half, but, you know, just over a minute. I'm going to go with this one, I think. I think this is the, this would be a good choice for this. We have Frenzy, Adrenaline Rush. Let me take a look at Life Drain again. Alright, so 2 seconds of regen, 2 after killing a mob. You also gain Saturation. Okay, so that's actually really helpful when you're taking a lot of damage, because of course you're not going to be able to eat because, well, you're fighting. And also your refilling hearts are taking saturation from you, right? So that's actually really good. But I think I'm probably going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go over here. And we're going to get our Absorption Shield. Fine shield. Give me your hots. Alright, so I think that's going to help us out quite a bit as far as survivability goes. Because when I've died, it's been really close, right? So, I think if I had kept my sword out on my last death, then I would have been fine. But I tried to block them off, and they came into the block that I was trying to, you know, place. So it didn't end up sticking, and I died. But in the death before that, a little baby zombie hit me, and I died. Right? Everything else was dead. And then that guy came up. I didn't see him, and he killed me. Hit me for over a heart and a half. So if I had that extra 2 hearts, I think I would have been fine. I think a lot of situations are like that. So I think that the absorption is actually going to help us out for quite a bit, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so I'm going to meet you guys at the intersection after I've gotten a few things that I need, and then we will progress onwards. Sound good? Alright, see you in a second.